Well, it seems the engineering departments of Bosch have been socializing. Our proof? It looks like they borrowed inductive energy technology from the appliance division and slipped it into the tool division in the form of a battery charging system that might make working with your Bosch cordless tools a little simpler and more convenient. We'll take a look at Bosch's new induction charging system next. Hey, I'm Brad Staggs here at Tool School West in Dallas, and as always, I'll be joined by Todd Fratzel. He's the editor of Home Construction and Improvement. He's up in Newport, New Hampshire, and Rob Robillard, a Concord Carpenter himself, will chime in with his 2 cents worth on this new Bosch induction charging system. Plus, he has some interesting ideas for where the future could take us with regards to this system. Well, let's start with an explanation of what this inductive technology is all about. Basically, charging is accomplished using an electromagnetic field to transfer energy from the charger to the battery, even while it's still connected to the power tool. Well, the rest of the details of how all of this high-tech magic works is way above my pay grade. And besides, all I want to know is how is this going to make my life simpler and more efficient here in the shop and out on the job site? I have a couple of ideas. But first, let's head up to Concord, Massachusetts, where Robillard is busily tangling or untangling all of his cords, chargers, and power tools.
The thing I like about the Bosch wireless charging system is its grab-and-go technology. It allows me to let this tool charge while it's idle. You know, yes, in my shop, it can sit in the charger while I'm doing other tasks. I can grab it, good to go, put it back in, it charges the whole time it's sitting in the charger. But it's even more than that, because if I mount this in my truck, van, or trailer, either with an inverter or wait till next year when they come out with their 12-volt system, I'm going to be able to have this thing charging while I'm driving to and from job sites. You know, the beautiful thing about these batteries is they're 80% charged in 30 minutes, 100% charged in 50 minutes. As a mobile contractor, when I go from job to job to do repair work or technician work or whatever we're doing, service work, the tool is charging while I'm driving. It's a great way to do it. It's also ready to go. I can eliminate, you know, this kind of a setup where I've got all these bare tools and batteries and chargers and a bin of stuff, and now I can just grab it and go. And that's just such an easy way to deal.
Well, of course, neatness counts when it comes to chargers and power cords. And I would also add that since there are no connectors, obviously, between the battery and the charger, there's less chance, there's no chance of those contacts getting bent or corroded over time. And obviously, on any battery, the less you have to, slide it on and slide it off where the contacts are back in here, the less friction they encounter, and obviously, the longer it lasts. Another benefit to Bosch's new induction charging system is tool, battery, and charger consolidation. For a look at how this could benefit you in your shop, let's head up to Newport, New Hampshire, where Todd Fratzel is in his shop, and he'll explain.
So I'm already trying to figure out how I'm going to use this for myself, and I know here in the wood shop I'm going to be able to really consolidate some of the things I've been doing. So right now I've got 2 shelves. I've got one shelf that has nothing but chargers on it, and I've got all the different brands laid out. And that works pretty good, and then I've got another shelf and a couple locations throughout the shop where I store the drills. So as I'm using them, I'll use them in the shop, and then when the batteries get low, I gotta take the battery out, I gotta go over to the shelf and I gotta charge them, and then put the drill back kind of where I'm storing it. Well, now with this Bosch system, for my Bosch tools, I'll be able to use one shelf for both storage and charging. And that's gonna free up some space in my shop and allow me to store some other things more efficiently.
All right, so far we've covered neatness and consolidation, but what about safety? In the past with this inductive technology, there's always been that concern about a foreign object coming in contact with the inductive surface. Well, guess what? Bosch has actually incorporated a solution to cover that as well. Back to Todd.
So this technology is not really new, but it's the first time I've seen it in the power tools, and it really comes down to some of the safety features that Bosch has developed that have helped bring this to the marketplace. So they have come up with this foreign object detection system, or what they call FOD, on these new chargers. And basically it's just going to keep this charger from causing damage to things like cell phones, or having an object on there that might cause a safety situation like a fire or something. So what they've done is they've taken the battery pack and this new charging pad, this inductive pad, and the two talk to each other. That charger will not turn on unless there's a proper Bosch battery pack very close to the surface and the two say, hey, we're a pair, we're going to charge. Anything other than that, the charger's not going to turn on. So that's really cool technology that they've developed that have really kind of brought this to the forefront.
All right, but let's face it, this is just the beginning. It's kind of like all that secret military and government stuff. What they tell you they can do is just the tip of the iceberg. So you know Bosch has a lot more planned. Let's find out what Rob thinks might be in the future for this inductive technology.
So where is Bosch going to go with this technology? You know what? I'm thinking about all kinds of things. I'm thinking how I use tools. I set up L boxes and I do kits. And basically, my drill and driver in one kit, and I might have a work light in there as well and a few batteries, and I've got all my accessories. I've got drills, bits, impact ready, sockets. I've got anything and everything you can imagine in that kit. I want to grab that kit and go. So, you know, having something like this in my trailer is great for grab and go. I still have to grab my accessories. But what if Bosch, somehow next year, 2 years from now, they come out with a system where I can have my kit and it indexes into something and it charges wirelessly. Think about where you can go with this.
Great ideas, Rob, and you just know Bosch is working on them. Even as you're watching this video, the Bosch secret laboratory, I'm sure, is well on their way to accomplishing some of those goals. But this is what we know so far. The fact is, Bosch is always looking at innovative and advanced technology to stay ahead of the competition and to make sure that you get the most from your tools and the limited time you have during the workday. And while this isn't brand new technology, it's certainly new to the tool and the shop world. We think that it just might catch on. Thanks for watching. Remember to click the link below for more information and a purchase link. And we'll see you next time here at Toolbox Buzz.